The Idaho teenager was madly in love. But when she had to choose between passion and her parents, the 16-year-old made a decision that shocked the country.
There's very, very few girls in history that have done this.
Number 9 on our list, Sarah Johnson and the Bellevue murders. It was the Tuesday morning after Labor Day in an upscale neighborhood in Bellevue, Idaho.
The murder occurred on the morning of September 2nd, 2003 at 6:20 a.m.
Sarah Johnson said that she was awoken by a gunshot sound coming out of her parents' bedroom, and that she heard another gunshot, and she was scared, and she ran out of the house.
A neighbor called 911. Police found Sarah's mother, 52-year-old Diane Johnson, in bed, dead from a gunshot wound to the head. The body of Sarah's father, 46-year-old Alan Johnson, was on the bedroom floor.
Alan was coming out of the shower and he was shot point blank right above the heart with a .264 Magnum Winchester.
Police quickly sealed off the entire property.
They thought forward enough to pull that garbage can back into the yard.
About 2 houses from the murder scene, the trash truck was stopped. Had it not been stopped, we would have not had the evidence that we needed.
A search of the garbage can discovered a pink, blood-stained robe. 2 gloves, one brown leather, the other made of latex, were found inside the robe.
When the detective asked Sarah if she had thrown anything in the trash, she spontaneously said, "I would never kill my parents." That led us to believe that she may have been involved at that time.
From the beginning, 16-year-old Sarah Johnson was the prime suspect, and her behavior continued to draw suspicion.
She really never expressed any concern, any emotion about the death of her parents.
Authorities also believed Sarah had a motive for killing her parents. Alan and Diane Johnson disapproved of their daughter's boyfriend, 19-year-old Bruno Santos. Sarah and Santos had been dating for 3 months, and she took the relationship seriously.
Sarah's family did not want her dating Bruno. He was, much older than her. He was an undocumented Mexican immigrant.
Sarah maintained her innocence, but 8 weeks after the murder, the crime lab results were complete. Sarah's DNA was on the latex glove found at the crime scene. On October 30th, 16-year-old Sarah Johnson was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. She pleaded not guilty. Sarah was 18 when her trial began in February 2005.
Sarah didn't do it. She didn't pull the trigger.
The state's case depended on establishing Sarah's motive.
She was obsessed with Bruno. We know Bruno is the catalyst for this event.
According to the prosecution, on Friday, August 29th, Sarah stayed out all night.
Her dad and her uncle went looking for her and found her at Bruno's apartment. When they came home, there was a very, very big argument between Sarah and her folks. A lot of anger and yelling.
Alan and Diane not only were going to prohibit her from seeing Bruno, they were going to go to law enforcement and possibly turn him in for statutory rape charges.
According to court testimony, Sarah's mother planned to speak with police on Tuesday after the Labor Day holiday. But no charges were ever filed because that meeting never happened.
Sarah's family had a renter that lived in a guest house behind their home. He had several guns.
She was aware that the guns were kept there.
The guest house tenant was still away for the holiday weekend on the morning of the murder.
Sarah had gone into the guest house, picked up a gun. She went into her parents' bedroom. She pointed a gun point blank at her mother Diane's head. She pulled the trigger and went to the bathroom where her father was showering.
According to prosecutors, Sarah shot her father in the heart, then raced to the garage.
Ran right by a set of trash cans, threw a robe, a latex glove, bullets, and a leather glove, threw them in the trash can. Then she ran down the street screaming.
Sarah's DNA on the latex glove sealed the state's case. Sarah Johnson was found guilty on both counts of murder, which gave the teenager a sad place in history.
Sarah Johnson was the only known juvenile female to kill both parents.
Sarah's brother Matt Johnson testified at the sentencing.
Judge, I would like to see the maximum because I feel that she has no remorse and that she would do it again. Today, except she would do better planning. She would try to get away with it.
Sarah also spoke at her sentencing. It was the only statement she ever made in court.
I loved my parents, and I love my family. I'm deeply grieving the loss of my parents. I hope to rebuild my life and prove that I can be a productive member of society.
On June 30th, 2005, a judge sentenced Sarah to serve 2 life terms, plus 15 years for using a gun in the crimes.
Sarah, throughout this entire process, has maintained her innocence, even in the face of overwhelming evidence.
Sarah Johnson continues to appeal her conviction. Coming up, one was 12, the other 13. Their chilling confession when we return.